Hi, mamas and friends. It's Sarah from Late Night Coffee Moms, and it has been a while. Let me take a deep breath. I'm already tired from getting this together. I hope you can hear me. It's been such a long time. I'm forgetting what apparatus I need to have turned on and all that kind of stuff. So today we're going to dive into the verse of the week, and then after we're done with that, because people have been asking me how I'm doing, I'm going to give a quick health update at the end. So if you're just here for the verse of the week, hang out and then just skip on to the rest, and you don't have to listen to this crazy, pretty much non-substantial health update, okay? So let's dive in. We're back in Song of Solomon, or Song of Songs, as some people have called it. Of some Bibles translate the name of it. And we're in chapter 1. Whew, I gotta get my coffee first. I'm going to be getting a little bit winded. I apologize for that ahead of time. That's part of what I'm going through, and it should start wearing off slowly. I did manage to put a little bit of powder on for you guys and a little bit of like lip shimmer so that I don't look as completely ill as I think I look. All right, so let's dive into Song of Solomon, chapter 1. And it's verse 6, and I'm going to jump around in verse 6. Well, I'll just read the whole thing. Do not stare at me because I am dark, because I am darkened by the sun. My mother's sons were angry with me and made me take care of the vineyards. My own vineyards I have neglected. All right, so we're talking back in Solomon's day. If your skin was dark, it was because you were a worker in the field. You weren't a proper lady, your family didn't have status or money so that you could stay inside and be shielded from the sun. And so the woman in the story is saying, hey, don't stare at me because I've had to work hard, because I haven't had the primping and the me or spa time or whatever you want to call it that all these other higher up ladies that you're associating with have. And this is why I'm dark. I'm dark because I had to take care of other people's vineyards, her family's vineyards, and her own she has neglected. So I've had this verse planned to share with you guys for a few weeks, but it's God's timing is amazing. Because who feels frumpy? And who feels their frumpiest right after coming back from being sick? I do. I feel horribly frumpy right now. Even my sweater. This is my go-to live hoodie, and it's like covered in lint, and I have no idea how to get it out without picking out each and every piece of it. My hair is horrible. My face is horrible. I feel really frumpy. And as moms, as homeschool moms, sometimes feeling frumpy is just normal. It's the normal, everyday feeling. And even when you go out on those rare occasions, you go out with your husband or you go out with your friends, you could still feel really frumpy. Or you're going through your closet and you realize all I have are house clothes, sitting at home clothes, because you might not have a job that you leave the house for or need to look good for. And so those needs have come last. And that's what's happening here. The woman in Song of Solomon, her needs have come last. She has had to tend to other people's vineyards and hasn't had time to take care of her own. I love my family. I'm sure all of you love your family, and I willingly give of myself to my family. It's my pleasure, it's my joy, it's my honor to serve them. But a lot of the time, that means I've left my own vineyards unattended. They are, they're just falling apart. They're withering in the sun. They're weedy and crazy. And when I apply that to myself, yes, that can bring about health issues. So you got to be careful of that. But it makes you me feel more less than the other moms around me, even though they're probably feeling the same way. They're tending to their family's vineyards and not their own. So I want to give you a little bit of encouragement today. If you're feeling the frump of housewife, homeschool mom, soccer mom, working mom, stay at home mom, if you're feeling like all you ever do is take care of everyone else's vineyards and you don't have time to take care of your own, and you're starting to judge yourself because of it, you're judging how you look, how you feel, the creative energy you have left over, if you have anything left over, I want to encourage you today, because in the Song of Solomon, verse 1, the woman comes out and says this, that she's been taking care of other people's vineyards, right? And neglected her own. But just a few verses down, verse 15, 9 verses later, the man who loves her comes up to her and says, "How beautiful you are, my darling. How beautiful. Your eyes are doves." You might be feeling frumpy. You might have been serving your family. You might have been going through an illness. You might really not have going out clothes. You just have everyday clothes, and that's what your family can afford, or that's what you've had time to dedicate to yourself. And you might go out around other women or just anywhere and feel less than. And I believe this scripture is telling you, you're beautiful. The lover of your soul knows that you've been working at serving others, and you haven't had time to serve yourself in the way that some other people might have had the privilege of doing. And he still says you're beautiful. You are lovely. You are his darling. And so I want you to remember that if you're feeling the frump and you're starting to talk down to yourself, the lover of your soul thinks you are beautiful. And hang on to that. So in the next couple days, maybe weeks, we'll see how I'm feeling. I'm going to come on with a part 2 of this, of how we can up our game to helping ourselves not feel frumpy, but helping ourselves become more and more beautiful. Yes, I'm looking at myself and like covering up my tired neck rolls and all that kind of stuff. All right, so that was our verse of the week. And if you're going to log off now, I love you and I'm cheering you on. But if you're going to stay for a little bit of an update, here comes the health stuff. So, like most of you all know, I turned 40 in September. And literally 3 days later, I was in the ER. I know most of my 40-something friends and higher up friends, they are very conscientious about their health. They're talking about supplements and diet to help them. And I knew that was coming for me. I knew I probably should have been more proactive about it in my 30s, but I was just like, okay, well, it's coming. I didn't do that, and so it's on its way, but I didn't expect it to hit me 3 days after I turned 40. So I was in the ER, and I've pretty much since then been on couch or bed rest, literally for about three weeks, almost 4 weeks. We still aren't 100% what's going on with me, but I am feeling a lot stronger, and my brain is starting to come back. I've had like disconnect in how I've been talking. Sometimes my words would be slurring. I think that's just from exhaustion from being so ill. I have another doctor's appointment coming up in November where hopefully they'll be able to give me some kind of diagnosis and start treating what's going on. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm gaining strength every day. I'm starting to feel more like myself. I'm hoping I'll be able to come on a little bit more often. We'll have to see if there's any weird flare-ups or anything. I'm not in any kind of imminent danger from whatever is going on with me. It's just very draining, and at times it can be a little bit scary. So I really want to thank you all for asking how I've been doing and for praying for me. I have really appreciated it, and my family has really appreciated it. And now it's time to start slowly going back to our normal routine. I will have blog posts and probably some videos about how I've been getting back to normal as far as, we've got 3 to 4 weeks of homeschooling that my oldest has been able to accomplish on their own, but my youngest has not. And then there are our whole together time basket, which has our history in it and our biblical studies in it has had to fall by the wayside because I haven't been leading it. So that's going to lead me to adding a few blog posts about how to get back to normal, how to start reincorporating everything, how to also get back to normal in your writing life, because that's hit a kind of stalemate because I've been too ill to actually form complete sentences. And you know that's a problem for me anyway. So I'll have some posts about that, and also see, look, complete sentences gone. And also what I'm doing to help tend my own vineyard, help get my health back up to where hopefully I don't wear out as completely as I did this whole month. October, I haven't even been like a person. So it's kind of crazy. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will catch you later.